Alan Andrews is on, and I spent some time talking to Alan yesterday. He's in Calgary, spending time with you. And for those that haven't met Alan and Greg, I don't know if you're aware, but Alan runs. His son now is running Andrews Hockey Growth in PEI, and I always wanted to get Alan on because in his programs, and I think you're in the 40, what year? 45 years with that program, Al?
Yeah, it's our anniversary. It's our 45th anniversary.
Okay.
And we
And
didn't
I
mean
got
to
to talk to Al a bit about how he got his program started. But with this group on, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Um, One thing, Kim Allen, when I was involved, brought me in because he was paying attention to female hockey. And Al, could you just mention your first efforts at getting going in female hockey and where it's at right now at your school?
Well, we started in the early 80s sometime to have female hockey camps, and the best we could get out would be about 15, and a lot of them were married women. Sometimes they'd be playing with men's teams and things. So we didn't have a really successful start, and then uh, and then we got involved with Cassie and yourself, and we started promoting and right now we have unbelievable programs. A lot of them have gone on to national teams, and one girl is Olympian from Switzerland. She came over every year to study in that, and we had Japanese girls over as well. They come over for a week or so, and it was during that tsunami or whatever it was, and we would have had probably 50, but they couldn't get leave because their companies wouldn't let them go. But we had I think about between 20 and 30 come over, and they were really, really excited about learning and learning and anyways, hi to all you guys. Hi, Tommy. It's so nice to see you. And anyway, uh, Wally videoed me yesterday, and I didn't know he was recording it. And I was laying down because I wasn't feeling that great. So I was laying down, and my half my face was on the pillow, and but he videoed and didn't tell me. But we'll get that straightened out. And so we have Atlantic. We started the Atlantic Female Prospect Camp where we train numerous teams from all over Atlantic Canada. I mean, they go to the high level tournaments and they compete really well. I think they've won at the Meltdown in Montreal and all those places. And most of them get scholarships and go on. A lot of them play NCAA. A lot of you people know many of the girls that were there. Wonderful, wonderful, experience with them. And they always work hard and they can think a little better than we can when they're on the ice. They're so easy to coach. And I remember one time I took a female Bantam team to New Hampshire, and I sent out the program, and it was like uh, a team meeting outside. Exercises and going through the foundations of what they're going to play, and I got that from Wally. But anyway, we did all that, and there was really no time for anything. And so one of the mothers said, "Well, I saw your schedule," and we were kind of thinking of holiday and shopping. And, and I said, "Well, you help yourself." I said, "But the girls are staying with us," and so we'd go over everything in the classroom, and it's such an excellent experience to coach females. And anyway, I think we scored 36 goals and had maybe one or two scored against us, but we we won the tournament. And then I guess the lady that was going shopping had a little bit of both. She probably got her money's worth anyway. But some of these girls are wonderful, and I've learned so much from Tommy and Wally and Karen Bredden, who stayed down there with us, because Cassie used to send people down, and she always made sure that they uh, they ended up asking us about lobsters. And I forget which girl it was, but she was an Olympian, and she was staying with us, and she said, Cassie said something about lobsters. And I said, how do you want to eat them? The way they do in restaurants is the way we eat them. And she said, the way you guys eat them. So we piled a bunch on the table and had a bit of a feast. It was funny. Anyway, I've had great experience with girls, and our programs are with females are alive and well. And we have a lot of girls that are coaching and you know, playing every year. We get a bunch that go on to D1 hockey, and we've got girls in Stansted and many of the top prep schools all over North America. But
Al,
anyway,
I just want to mention that I remember when I came out there, I think Sonia might have been 16 years old. And I did run into an awful lot of players there. You had the prospect games where scouts come in and they evaluate players and get invites to prep schools and whatnot. But one of the things, Al, I wanted to get on here, and it applies to females and males, and I'm going to switch to one player that you work with since he was 5 or 6, because I'm curious. We talked earlier about players developing, players